that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's second down. Now a give, right side. It's Carson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. This is Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
With the handoff to Chris Carson.
These 2 rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
7-7.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
The tackle by D. Ford. 1 yard gain. Brings up
from midfield now. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Escaping the pressure right. He'll check that down to Carson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
At their own 15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Taken down.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On 1st down, it's Carson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
First down.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They run it with Carson, and he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
His throw blocked at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Taking a shot for... This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Gold for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Robbie Gold to kick off for
this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Throwing again here, Wilson. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
6-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson dancing to his left. He'll run it, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense at their own 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Dunbar on the tackle.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here we go. Back 80.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Returnable for Lockett. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
Carson, the Seahawk ball.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Hand off to Chris Carson. He's across midfield with a 48-yard line. A gain of 6 on the play. And this
on 3rd down, Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
A gain of 6.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Seahawks.
Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
DK Metcalf. Touchdown.
DK Metcalf. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the 2nd half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have moved down in front. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Niners 28. Seahawks 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up second down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's got Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
8-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Garoppolo. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The Seahawks.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you get and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 33 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through.
That will tie the game, 28-all. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Now he'll pull it down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Niners' 43-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll look to Mostert to start things out, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Shaquille Griffin on the top.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He finds Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Garoppolo to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Here's Wilson.
And 9.
Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this two.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching